If the city of San Francisco isn't already crazy enough, there's more crazy news out of the city. So this footage is going to show you a group of individuals, roughly 20 of them, wearing all black, wearing face masks, barging into a jewelry store and absolutely ransacking the place. So this happened on Wednesday, June 12th, in the city of San Francisco Bay Area, and this happened in the P&G jewelry store in Sunnyvale. So what happened was that these individuals, they just broke in through the front door, and the employees tried to stop them. They tried to shut the side doors, couldn't get there in time. These individuals, they all got hammers, they got weapons on them. They're all wearing black. There's roughly 20 of them. So they break down the front door, they rush into the store, and then they just absolutely go ham on the store. You could see them here with hammers, just hammering down, breaking everything they could get their hands on, stealing everything, robbing the store blind. This is absolutely nuts. I mean, this is crazy. And what's even more crazy is this type of event doesn't happen once in a blue moon in the city of San Francisco anymore. This actually happens way more often than you think. This is not an isolated incident anymore. I mean, this has been going on all over the city since at least since COVID. Something has to change here. I mean, this has to stop. And according to the police report, 5 of these individuals have been arrested after a car chase. But you know what's going to happen to these 5 individuals who just got arrested? Absolutely nothing, because the judges and the prosecutors in the city refuse to give them actual sentences, to give them the proper punishment that they deserve. So the likelihood is that these robbers, these thieves, are just going to be out on the street the next day, maybe in a few days, and they would be doing the same stuff as seen here. So as you could see, I mean, this type of event is causing a lot of stores to close in the city of San Francisco. You have huge chains, huge international stores and brands like Adidas. You have things like the North Face. You have Macy's. And keep in mind, they've been at this location for almost 95 years. And they're just calling it quits. They're leaving the city of San Francisco behind. And they're most likely not going to come back until the problem with crime is resolved. Because in the wake of 2021 and 22, smash and grab attacks in Francisco plagued the city. They have absolutely gotten out of control. Crime, break-ins, shoplifting, flash mob robberies like seen in that scenario. And these have all caused small retailers and big retailers, also like Walgreens and Target, to leave for years. They just can't handle this anymore. I mean, think about if this was your store, what would you do? I mean, you call the police for help, but there's nothing they could do about it. They could try and arrest these individuals, these thieves, but nothing's going to happen to them. They're going to get released back on the street the next day, so why even bother? A lot of the police aren't going to do anything just because they feel very discouraged. And would you blame them? I mean, it's not really their fault. It's the politicians and the people who had rule over the city for the past long period of time. There needs to be major changes here happening to the city. So, you know, the jewelry getting robbed, I mean, that is not really rare anymore in the city. Look at this happening. These are getting filmed on Twitter. I mean, these smash and grab attacks are happening just all over the city. I mean, these people, it's almost like it's been decriminalized. It's not even a crime anymore. These people can just waltz in and they just grab whatever they can and then they just run off just like that. Nothing's gonna happen, you know. There is no consequences in the city anymore. The city has absolutely turned into a land of lawlessness and odorlessness. I mean, this is the new Gotham City here we're talking about, known as San Francisco. I mean, look here. You know, this guy just biking around downtown San Francisco. You see trash everywhere, needles, you see homeless tents just on sidewalks. You know, no one's doing anything about this situation. No one's making any changes. You know, this is like the new normal. People are starting to get used to it. I mean, this is not good. This is not the America that we know about. This is like straight out of some third world country, you know. There needs to be some major cleanups that happen. I'm not talking about just the streets, just the criminals, just the trash and the filth and the homeless situation in the city. When I say cleanup, I also mean, some people in politics in that city really need to go. Some things need to change. The judges, the prosecutors, the politicians, the mayor. These are the people who are responsible for this type of thing. I mean, they're the ones who are implementing all these bad policies, hurting the small businesses, hurting the big businesses, hurting the individuals, the people who are just trying to live their lives, pay their taxes, your tax-paying, law-abiding citizens. They're the ones who are getting hurt. Who is not getting hurt are the criminals, are the thieves, are the robbers. The robbers you see in this footage. So let me know what you guys think about this situation, what needs to happen in the city of San Francisco. Leave me a comment, give me a like, share, and subscribe. Thank you and have a nice day.